Hi, my name is Karthik and you're watching my Poddar KK Tricks and Technology. Today I will show you and I will give you a demo for a C sharp written interview question and answer. Actually, I am this series actually all C sharp interview written questions I will discuss and also I will show you as a demo. Okay, so first I want to see a demo. So today actually I will show you a pattern like A B then a asterisk. Okay, so look like this. Okay, you can see over here. And actually I also face a lot of time, lots of interview. So basically they are giving, pen, they are giving a paper. So please write down, simple logic for giving, like an asterisk by alphabet A, or you can say pyramid, or lots of things given the logic. So don't worry, everything I will clear one by one. So today I will start with the A, alphabet A. So so I have a flow chart for this, you can see here over here. Okay, so first we have to take on a row, row 6. What does mean? Everything I will clear one by one. Okay, so I think it's very small, so I just need to zoom in. So just a second. Okay, now you can see over here. So first I have taking, I have a condition, row. I have to take row and column, because this is a row and this is a column. So we have to create two things, row and column in a C sharp. So first I have taken in a row which have I have taken six row. Why it's six? Because they have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means we have to one loop we have to that loop we need to running end of the sixth time. Okay, so that's why I taking a six row. And after that, actually this condition, row condition have a two options, like if it's matched, so it will come under this column. And if it's not matched, so that means it's go to with the no, like not matched, that means it will go no. And it will print slash and that means it will print with the new line, and it will give it the end session. Okay, so comes in the yes functionality, like if it is match, so it will initialize a column value. So how many columns we need to require for this? Okay, so I have required how many columns, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have to require five columns, so that's why I create five columns. Okay, so basically what does this column loop? It will do, like it will match if is greater than and equal to 5. So that time it will go and create an logic. We have to clear, we have to see in this logic is very important. So we have to understand how we have to create this logic. So it is very important. If column is equal to 1 or column equal to 5, we have to create three condition for this creating alphabet, a alphabet. Okay, so very similar, first row will be only for 3 star, but two, like we have to miss this space, we have to add the two space. Okay, after two rows, you can see over here only print the 2 star, but in betweens of 2 star we have to add space. So that, for that the reason we have to create a logic over here. Okay, so column equal 1 and column equal 5. Okay, it is the first condition. And second condition, is a row not equal to 0 and or row equal 0 or row equal 3. So this is a second condition, and third condition it is column less than 1 and column greater than 5. Okay, so this condition actually we will write a console application, and I will show you with a real example. So don't worry about that, I'm just understanding how we can create a strict, alphabet A in a strict. So what would be flow chart? So basically, if this condition will match, so it will come in a like this. We have to print star. Okay, if it does not match, so it will we have to add a space. Okay, after both condition, if a match or not match, after we'll go to that column, we have to check this column. First we have to initialize, so after that we have to check that column. So after it will return that column increasing plus 1, then again it will comes and running same things. We have to check again that logic, and print according to this logic. If match, so we have to print star, and second one is like space. Okay, so that type again it will running after ban it's not meet greater than equal to 5. When it's over 6, when you increase the column 5 to 6, then it will come in a false condition, and it will print new line, and again it will increase the row. Where is row? First time we have to initialize in a row. So this is a very simple flow chart. So now let's get start with the demo real example. So first we have to open our Visual Studio. Okay, now I have opened Visual Studio 2009 because I have installed 2009. You can choose any of which you have installed in your PC. Okay, so just I have create new project via console application. I just want to open a console application. So I will just put here console app. So you can choose like with the core or without core. So I will choose with because currently more of things in coming in new things in core. So I will just choose core. Okay, just I will put here like a a demo. Okay, so I think it's a nice name, so don't worry about that, you can put any name. So okay, let's wait for few seconds. Okay, now it's coming. Okay, so first we have to remove these things because simple application. So first we have to initialize two things. Actually we have to see in the flow chart, we need two loops. So that loop we have to initialize first. So int I need row. Okay, so I will declare row, as well as I need column. So I will use a column. Okay, so first I will do this, and just I will just wait. CW, it's a short form of console write function. So I need two lines for two new lines. Okay, now I will write some run some message from here, like what what application we are creating. So just I will put a message like display the pattern like a with an stick. Okay, Okay, just for the decorate, some message, so that's why we need to do things, but it is not important, you can skip that things. I'm just creating, just for understanding, how to create like this. Okay, to see the blue, just to break two line. Okay, so that's it for decoration of this printing message. Okay, so now we have to create a loop. Okay, so basically, I have I create a row and column. So first I need to row loop and for loop. So row and column loop. Okay, so first we create a loop, you know just create I2 row. Okay, and it first I have initialized in a row in a 0. Okay, so row is 0 and row greater than equal to 6. I have discussed already in my flow chart. We need 6 row. Okay, so that's why I will put here 6 row, and we remove here int, because we are already initialize and start up this method. Okay, so we have to increase the we have to check condition, and we have to increase. Okay, actually it is a it is a loop of it is a loop in a C sharp. Okay, so don't worry about it. If you're not clear how's going on, and how will work in the loop, so don't worry, I will create separate session for this. Okay, so after row we have to create a column, because we need row and column. Okay, so that's why actually you can see over here we need row and column, so that's why we need to two loop. Okay, first row we have to check. Okay, 6, you can over here we have to create flowchart. First we have to create a row. Okay, after that we have to create a column. Okay, so now we have to create a next loop, and we will remove these things, and I will column. Okay, just copy and paste everything. Okay, now I will check here. Okay, how many rows we need to required? 5. Okay, so just remove here, and okay, just equal to 5. Okay, that's great. Okay, now we have to put a logic. What logic? That logic. We have to create an A alphabet A and asterisk. So that means we have to put this logic. Okay. So this logic, I also while the debugging, I will prove you why we need this logic. Okay. So don't worry, keep watching. If you know first would be like column equal 1, or you know column equal 5. It is my first conditions, and we have to put in the bracket of this, because it is a first condition. Every condition we have to you know put in the bracket. Okay, so I think two bracket here. Now I will put the second condition. What my second condition? Row not equal to 0. Okay, so don't worry about this logic. I will while we will create while we will running this application and debug, that time I will prove you why needs that logic. Okay, so don't worry. So after these things, we have to create a one or conditions. If row equal would be 0. Okay, 0. So equal 0 and or row would be equal 3. Why? Because okay, because this line in the middle line that's why we okay. So row equal to 0 and we will put that things also under this, and also I will need end condition and start column less than 1 and column column greater than 5. Okay, so we put this because we need clap one condition, there is a or condition and and condition, that's why we have to separate all these things. And I think one more need to missing here, and just open here. Okay, now I have create a logic for here and just control KD for in a place for a place a code. Okay, so we have to if condition as well as else condition, because if match, so then already we have discussed if match, so we have to print a star, and if does not match, so we have to print blank for this everywhere where it's blank. Okay, so just print console dot write. We have to print only star, so that's why we have to create console dot write, because we don't need to new line, so that's why we know we will do we will not use write line, so only just we will use write and star. And else part would be we have to print only console dot write. We have to we need to put in space. Okay, so just empty string. Okay, so after finish this loop, column loop, we have to go to new line. Okay, because every first row and print the column. After that we have to create and we have to send the new lines. Okay, so just console dot write, and we have to create new line like this. Okay, and after this is a for loop. Okay, so after finish this loop, we have to create a new line also. Okay, I think one more line required here. I think this required here. Okay, because under this loop when under the for loop, Yeah, under the column loop when it will finish. Okay, so we have to print new line, and as well as when column loop has been finished, after we have to print new line. Okay, so let's see with the output. First we have to build our application. Okay, okay, now it's successfully built. Okay, so now I will open debugger mode. So okay, now I can see it's not proper shape, so we have to change something like this. Why it's missing? Okay, so just wait and just see what happening here. Okay, okay, I think we have to remove this one here because under this loop it's going, we have to print, and after finish these things we have to send a new link. Okay, and after this loop end we have to write these things. Okay, just check. Okay, now you can see over here, we have to create a display the pattern like a within a strict. Okay, so let's see how is working. So just I will and just debug here. I just set debugging point here and I will just press F5. Okay, okay, now you can see over here. Okay, okay, now first it is initialized 0. Okay, 0 is less than greater than equal to 6. It's matched. Okay, so what will happen, it will come under the column. First initialize what in a 0. Okay, so it condition is matched because it's less than of the 5. Okay, so it will come under this logic, and that logic like column 0 and this column is 0. Okay, so it will match all these conditions like this. Okay, so I think it does not match because column is 0, and also I have said not equal to 0 this condition, so that means it's false, it would be false. So what it will do, it will just come in the else part and it will just print over here space. Okay, so just you can see you have set the first space and just end of this loop second loop, and it will increment as like we have discussed in here. First column will match after after increment it will go again column, and again over here. So that's things we are doing here. And also okay, now now just continue the loop. Okay, now its column is 1 and row is 0. Okay, so column should be 1, it's okay. Column equal to 5. Okay, it's not okay. Okay, so that condition is false. And row not equal to 0, so that means row not equal to 0. So current is row is 0. Okay, so that means row is not equal to 0. So that means again it will false and it will just print second second space, and it will go, and again it will check currently is column 2. Okay, and column 2 and row not equal to 0. Okay, and or condition, that means one condition has failed, so it will check second condition or condition. Row equal to 0. Okay, it's fine, and row equal to 0, it's okay. So that means it's true. And column greater than 1 and column less than 5, that means this condition is matched. Okay, so it will go, it will match, so that means it will print a star. So first you have to print the star. Okay, so I think it is enough for this logic. Please try your best, and try to create an application, this console application, and one by one debugging and understand, because I think it is enough, because it is very simple conditions you know so that's why you can see over here. Okay, so just we have to first print three three star with the two space. Okay, after that second line it will print two star with the three space. So this kind of we have set the logic. Okay, so you can over here, you can see over here, this is a very simple logic. Okay, after three rows we have to set logic 1 and 5, so that logic it will match, so that time it will print all star. So this is a third row logic, so that time it will print again same thing, it will repeat with the two star and the three space. Okay, so just a second. Okay, so almost we have completed. Okay, now you can see over here it's at been completed. Okay, so I think it is enough for this. Okay, just remove here. Okay, so I think it is enough for this logic. Okay, if any issue for this logic, and you understand, you are not understanding with this logic, so please comment my video section. And also please comment me if you record in more alphabets, like A to Z the alphabet. So please comment in my videos comment section, so that I can create for you. Okay, okay, so that's it for video, for the interview questions, written interview questions. So thank you for watching, keep watching, please subscribe my channel.